Hello and welcome to the channel, and a totally unplanned for day out at sea. I kind of woke up this morning thinking, oh, what shall I do today? Got a few things I could do, and then I thought I'll have a look at the weather, and the weather was just one of those windows, so it would be rude not to be out here. So I'm out a little bit later than I would have liked, but to be honest with you, with the tides and everything like that, it was about the right time. I'm having a lazy day. I'm going to come out, I'm going to drop the anchor, and I'm going to see if I can't pick up a ray. That's the plan. That's the target species of today. I've got something on. I've got 2 rods down already. Let's turn that around. So I've got 2 rods down. I've got a bluey bait on the left-hand rod and a mackerel on the right-hand rod, and that left-hand rod has definitely got something on it. I do suspect we're going to have a bit of a dogfish fest, but because I've got a sack of bits out of my freezer, cleaned out the freezer much to my wife's joy, because it's getting a bit full of rubbish, and so I've cleaned out the freezer. It's all in a sack and it's all down on my anchor. Bear with. There we go, locked in. Tighten this up somehow. Right, let's wind that that left-hand rod in, see what dogfish we got on the end of it. It's going to be a lazy day, to be honest. I just want to drop the anchor, make a cup of tea, enjoy the day. I might drift a wreck towards, the end of play. I can stay out until about 5 o'clock today because of the tide, which is actually quite good. And I'll check that, but I think it's 5 o'clock. Pretty sure that this is not a ray. We got, we've got nothing. Robbed the bait. So I suspect that was a pack of dogfish. Stripped the bait down and then swam off. So it's a pretty stripped bait. Well, that is. So let's rebait him and get him back down again. So it's a bluey. I'm putting a bluey on this rod and a mackerel on the other. See if there's any difference. Obviously something like the bluey because they've eaten it. We didn't whip him on last time. We'll whip him on. I got those round leads, and to be honest, I'm not a fan because they roll about. Where's the bait elastic gone? I've got the dog with me. It's kind of his last chance. I did have someone moan about a yappy dog on the boat. Oh no, he's my boy, I love him, but he can be a bit of pain. But we've got a collar on him today, which I can buzz him if he starts whining. Hopefully that'll cure him of it. And I think I'm going to put the underwater camera down. I don't know if it's going to work or not because there is a bit of particulate in the water. It's fairly clear. You can see a fair distance down. So either the light gets to the bottom or not. We're in about 40 metres of water here. So there might be pitch black down there, but we'll put it down and give it a go anyway. Right, keep an eye on them while I'm tackling up the camera. It wouldn't be fishing if you weren't catching dogfish. So let's get him back. And he's away. Well, it's not a blank, but you don't get a dance for a dogfish. Actually a dogfish that is completely tangled between the both rods. And picked up both lines. And he's away too. Ah, said it was going to be a dogfish fest, didn't I? Right, do believe I've got a bit of activity on this rod. It's probably a dogfish. It's a dogfish, it's a dogfish. Wait, no, 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 no. Get him back. Right, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I forgot my mug, so I'm going to have to use the pot noodle pot as a cup. So I think my tea is going to taste a bit of chicken noodles, but what the hey. And then, hopefully, the other thing is that none of the camera batteries were charged up for the underwater cameras. So I've had a battery on charge for about an hour now. So hopefully I'll get a bit of film out of it. I'll get that down. Watch all the dogfish shenanigans that are going on down there, I expect. So far, 3 dogfish, but no target species. Right, I've got 3 rods set up now because I've got the right hand rod's got a camera on. Middle rod has got mackerel on, quite a big mackerel, and the left hand rod's got bluey. And the middle rod is banging like mad, but it's a big piece of mackerel there, so yes, look at that, it's going well. Well, let's have a wind into it, see if there's a dog in there. Tug in. Yeah. Ooh. Putting a bend in this rod, but I don't think it's a ray. If it is, it's a small one. And now the rod's going slack. That's not going slack, is it? Cutting out sideways. It's a dogfish. It's a big dogfish. Give it its due. It's not a small dogfish. It's quite a big one, but a dogfish nonetheless. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No barking. The beeping seemed to stop him barking. Put him back. Anyway, could somebody come up with a commercial use for dogfish, please? Because I think half the problem is the trawlers catch them and put them back. And so consequently, there are thousands of them. The seabed is full of them. I mean, that lead has not been down 10 minutes. It does mean, hopefully, if the camera is filming and there's enough light down there to film, we will get some dogfish action on the camera. But be interesting to see what else is down there. Well, I have to say that the sea has calmed down a lot, hasn't it? I mean, it's because the wind and the tide are roughly in the same direction now, so you've got that less interaction between the air and the water, and it smooths the sea down a bit. Let's catch something different. Fill up with dogfish. Well, you saw me put that rod down. It's not been down more than, I don't know, a minute. Enough time for me to put the rod down, put it in the holder, go and get myself a biscuit, eat a biscuit, and it's going already. Look at that. So in the composition between bluey and mackerel, mackerel seem to be the preferred food of dogfish. So I'm just eating these biscuits quickly because actually got a little bit of tea left as well. Still got a bit of warmth to it. Oh, definitely smells of pot noodle though. Suppose I better wind that in again. Oh, oh! Bit more solid. Oi, oi, oi. The seabed must be absolutely covered in dogfish. Could somebody please come up with a commercial solution, commercial need for dogfish? Well, the beeping collar seems to stop him barking anyway. Distracts him. Just tried to wrap his tail around me and take the skin off my back of my hand. Just got him in time. That's 2 dogfish on this bit of mackerel. I wonder if it'll go back down again. There you go. And away. So we'll put this bit of mackerel back down again, see if we can get how many dogfish we can get on one piece of mackerel. Better wind in the bluey rod because it's been down there quite a while and I can't believe that we've not picked up a dogfish, so it probably means they've robbed the bait. Oh, no, we picked up a dogfish. I've not seen the camera rod actually nodding or banging. Oh, that is a stiffer rod. Oh, that's probably why we didn't see the bite. It's only tiny. I think that's 2 dogfish on that bit of bluey actually. This rod over, either the lead's caught in the bottom or could be the target species. Sometimes they do that, or it could just be the boat's drifted around a bit. Nothing there, is there? The boat just drifted around and the lead was dragging the bottom maybe. Or it could be that the tide's getting stronger now. I think I've worked out how I can get some music out here and it doesn't copyright me. So I'm playing the Epidemic Sound app, a rock playlist, which I kind of like, a bit of rock music, and I pay for that, so it should be royalty free. So let's see. If this doesn't make it to the cut, it's because I got a copyright hit, but it shouldn't do. It shouldn't do. I'll have to appeal it if I do. Have I got a third dogfish on this thing? Let's have a look. Oh, I think I might have. Is that 3 or 4 dogfish on this bit of mackerel? I can't remember, is that 3 or 4? I think it might be 4 now on this piece of mackerel. I think he mullered the mackerel though, this one. I don't know. We'll see. See what comes out of his mouth or not. No! Ow! It just clamped down on my finger. I think that that's the end of this bit of mackerel, because I think the hook's down quite deep. Oh, no, it's coming out. No, I think that hook goes back with the fish. Can I get this hook out? No. I might be able to tie another hook on the end of this and use this mackerel again. Right, and away you go. Back to the briny hogging. And I reckon I can tie another hook on the end of this and rescue this bit of mackerel. Carry on with a how many dogfish can I catch on a piece of mackerel challenge. Let's turn the volume of this down a bit. I don't want it drowning me out. I'm going to put a circle hook on the end of this, I think. Right, so that's that piece of mackerel back on again and back down. See if we can keep on catching dogfish with the same bit of mackerel. I'm not short of bait. I've got plenty of bait, but it's just a bit of a laugh, isn't it? Right, let's wind this one up because this hasn't been nothing been going on here, and we know there's dogfish down there. I'll put a fresh bait on this one. Because although we're catching dogfish, we're having a bit of laugh doing it on the same bit of bait. Also, do still want to catch a ray. I don't want to ruin my chances of catching a ray because I'm using stinky old bait. Look at that. That has been skeletonized by something. think this rod's going already. Oh yeah, look, it's going already. I hope you... This isn't my playlist, this is just a playlist that's coming out of the app. But it's alright, I quite like it. Might not be to your taste though. Go on, catch me a ray. Could put a squid on, couldn't I? I've got some squid actually. Got a cocktail out. Bit of squid, bit of bluey. What do you reckon? How many dogfish is this on one piece of mackerel? Totally swallowed that down, both hooks and the whole of the mackerel. There ain't no way I'm getting those hooks out, so I'm afraid, which is a pity because there's a circle up in there, should come out, shouldn't it? No, good boy. Well, more dogfish, more dogfish. I think I might change the theme of the music. If you're fed up with this, let's put something a bit more mellow on, shall we? Dog wants a biscuit. I've had a, let's kill this music now because I'm getting bored with it.
Station calling Dover Coast Guard, this is Dover Coast Guard, saying your station name, over.
Yeah, someone's calling Dover Coast Guard. There's the Land Rover and Land Rover over. Yeah, I had kind of half a mackerel down, head and guts on my camera rod, and I had it down on this bait here, and they weren't getting touched. So I swapped over to a smaller bait on this rod, and straight away it was getting knocks as it hit the bottom. But let's wind in and see if there's anything on there now, or the bait's been stripped. Ooh, feels like something there. Let me put a bet on what it is. Quite a big circle up in here, so if there was something little like a white or something pecking at it on the way down, or scad, they wouldn't have taken the hook. What do we reckon it is? It, believe it or not. What did I just say? What did I say about a little whiting not being able to take this hook? Would you believe this? No. Would you believe that? Would you believe that? It's a tiny little whiting. Might keep him for bait actually. What do you think? No, it grows to be a big whiting. But yeah, that took a big circle hook. No. At least it wasn't a dogfish. At least it wasn't a dogfish. Some more mackerel. Some blueies, mackerel, we've got macaroons. Won't be long before you could go out and catch, well, if last year's anything to judge by, maybe not. But you should be able to catch your own bait out here, mackerel. Instead of buying frozen ones. But it's not guaranteed, and you don't want to be spending your whole day trotting around trying to pick up mackerel. That's my radio telling me that it's not got a GPS signal because I turned off my GPS to save better power.
This is Donna Coastguard. Vessel Amanda J, a 9-metre vessel in the last channel and to the harbour requires assistance from South Sea Marina. Any vessels able to assist, contact Donna Coastguard on channel 106.
And I'm sat down and this rod is going again. I think I'm getting plagued with whiting now. Let's let a bit of line out. Definitely something knocking on there. Don't think it's a dogfish, I think it's whiting again. Oh no, bait's been shredded though. I hate this little fine bait elastic. It's probably a bit subtler and the fish aren't so startled by it, but it snaps so easily, and when it pings back onto the spool like it is here, it's impossible to find the bloody end. Come on, come off. There we go. Going to go back to what I was doing, which was catching all the dogfish, but it is also a great way of catching rays, and that is to have a mackerel back to front, if you like, so tail first, so you've got a big juicy end by the hook. But because I'm not using pennels anymore, does mean I've got a bait elastic it up. There you go, so like a big mackerel banana. Too big for... I said the hooks were too big for whiting, didn't I, before? Hopefully it will survive the whiting attacks. Isn't it lovely now, eh? Definitely, it's glassing off. Should I go and hit a wreck for an hour? We'll give it a little while here. I'm not sure what the time is and how much time I've got, but I think we might have a go on a wreck or two with the slow jigs and the soft tails. See if we can get another couple of species on the boat. Right, let's put that down. Let's put the camera back down again now. Should have charged up enough to film for a little while, if nothing else. This is the camera I'm using. It's a Westin Explore. Great little camera. We'll try a smaller bait. Probably get plagued with whiting. We'll get whiting on film if nothing else. this half mackerel bait was coming back up, apparently untouched, and you wouldn't believe, having watched the underwater footage, actually how many fish had a go at ripping chunks of it. You'd expect to see dogfish, and perhaps you would expect to see whiting, although having watched the footage I'm surprised at how many whiting there were. But the biggest surprise to me was the dabs that are attempting to feed on this and how aggressively they're feeding. If you keep watching the film, you'll see them making quite an appearance. None of these attacks on the bait were registering at the rod tip, so when I finally wound up to check the bait and it appeared that it hadn't been touched, I was of the opinion that the fish weren't interested in half a mackerel like this. So I swapped the bait over for a fillet of mackerel, which I put down, and as you'll see, that lasted not very long at all and was eaten very quickly. Well, I hope you enjoy this underwater footage. I find it very interesting and very educational as well. We'll put some more out now the water clarity is improved. So thanks very much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Keep safe, keep sane, keep fishing.